I will fool myself at every chance I have to lower the bar, to discount what holiness really requires, and at the same time inflate my own view of my own performance. That's why I need to have an Isaiah 6 experience every day. And I really do try to trick myself. I say, I have got to immerse myself in a study of the character of God so that I can begin to really understand what he loves and what he hates, and how much he loves what he loves, and how much he hates what he hates. Because we're called in our sanctification to imitate God. And to do that, we have to have the mind of God, or the mind of Christ. Which brings me right back to what John was talking about, and Sinclair. Immersing ourselves in the Word of God, that the Word of God may minister to my own soul and give that added thing. It's not just a subtraction. I mean, when Paul talks about the war between the flesh and the spirit, on the one hand, the old man is supposed to be being put to death, but the new man is to be strengthened. And that means it has to be fed. It has to be nurtured. It desperately needs worship on the Lord's day. That's a means of grace. It desperately needs prayer in a disciplined way. And above all, it needs the ministry of the Word. And I think that when I've done that, I've been through that, and I come back to it every now and then, John, studying biographies of the great saints. One of the things that stands out to me when I read the lives of the really, really great saints, the giants that God has gifted his church with, is that the older they got, the more sanctified they became, the more aware they became of how much sanctification was left. And I think that's one of the kindnesses of God, that he doesn't reveal all of our sin to us all at one time. I don't think we could stand it, you know. And sometimes it seems like we're hanging on by our fingernails, and that our growth in grace is infinitesimal. And yet at the same time we know that the Word does not return void, and that these means of grace that God has given to his people and to his church are powerful things. And we just got to make use of them.
If I can just piggyback on that, the kids at the Master's College and Seminary often ask me, will I ever overcome sin in my life? They feel this strong pull of sins in, their years as college kids, seminary, and I say, yeah, as you mature, as you're sanctified, there will be a decreasing frequency of sin. That's the good news. Bad news is there will be an increasing hatred of it, so you'll feel worse about it.